What's the problem?
She knows.
What do you mean?
Did she not tell you? About slagging Emily Bishop off in the middle of the street and then giving her a slap, no?
No.
All the poor woman did was offer sympathy, didn't she? Said she remembers Shannon in her prayers. You've got to control her, Ash.
Zoe, what's he saying?
Saying what he's saying.
I don't understand you, Zoe. People round here are really sorry for what happened to your baby, but you can stretch that patience. So think on.
Des tells us you're going to football tonight.
Oh, does he?
Mm.
Well, you know me, Betty. Try anything once, even if I would rather watch paint dry. Well, morning, Jack. And how are you today?
Oh, no doubt fit enough for our day's graft, Natalie. But then again, whoever said that life was for anything else?
Would a nice cup of tea help? You poor old misery.
You can put one in front of me, Betty, love.
Right.
Today's your day for, hypnotherapy, isn't it, Jack?
Aye, for what good it'll do me.
Well, it might work wonders. I mean, it must for some.
Better work for him, so our lives won't be worth living.
If it were left to me, Betty, I'd sooner take my chances with the 6.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. Not now you've had a scare.
Oh, yes, I would. I mean, what point is having more misery years on the scrappy end of your life?
Excuse me?
Look, more lusty young lad years, yes. I mean, there's an incentive, but being decrepit, do you know, I'd sooner be enjoying myself and then go happy when I'm called.
Well, I just hope this hypnotist knows her stuff. The trouble is, Jack, if you really don't want to stop, then I doubt this magenta Savannah woman can force you.
Oh, don't you worry, be forced all right. Or else be wasting 95 precious quid.
95 quid?
Yes, so get your money's worth.
What are you talking about, woman? Do you realise how many fags 95 quid will buy?
Look, this is guaranteed never again. Because if it don't work first time, you get to go back again free. And go back you will, Jack Duckworth, till you're cured.
Zoe, you can't go attacking people for no reason. What got into you? Zoe, look at me. At least try and explain yourself. Just say. Well, what were you thinking? Tell me.
I don't care.
Well, I do care. So I don't want people thinking bad things of you. Zoe, please. Why would you mind Mrs. Bishop saying you were praying for your Shannon? I thought you'd be glad of that. Hey, don't cry. Zoe, please don't. Please don't.
Right, I'm going to give you a nice perfume to smell now. You should recognise this, because I know you like it. Hi.
Hiya.
We're just doing some therapy on Jim's sense of smell. But we'll do his hearing now instead.
Oh, should we wait?
No, stay.
Right.
I told him you were coming. He'll be dead pleased to hear you, Gary. You've been a good mate to him.
Can he definitely hear us then?
Well, yeah. We have to suppose he can, so just talk to him like normal.
It's just terrible to see him like this.
Yeah, well, go on, tell him that.
You all right, Jim? I know you're not. Just gutted for you, mate. You can't believe such an horrible thing can happen, can you? You've got to come back to us, Jim. You've got to. The Rovers isn't the same without Big Jim. Is it, Jude?
No.
You missed, buddy. We miss you.
So, Mr. Duckworth, if you'd just like to take a seat to start off.
Thank you very much, love.
Yeah, there's a bit of a niff in here, isn't there?
I think one of my cats has been a naughty boy.
Say that again. Can you smell it, Jack?
No, I can't, Vera. Fortunately, you see, all my nosebuds are all furred up, aren't they, through smoking. So, right, are we going to get on with it and you're going shopping, are you?
No, I want to stay and see what happens to you.
Come on, Vera.
That's all right, isn't it? I mean, we're paying you enough, aren't we, for a quick rundown?
It's fine by me, Mrs. Duckworth. If you don't mind perching on here.
I mean, it's not every day that I leave my husband, you know, in a strange woman's house. So what does it involve then? Is it like on telly?
Oh, no. Nothing as dramatic as that, I'm afraid.
Except for the cost.
Shush, yo.
Well, I'm happy to explain that too, Mrs. Duckworth, because I know it must seem a lot of money, but what it really represents is commitment, isn't it? It's Jack telling me how much he really wants to give up smoking.
Well, it's more me telling you for him, you know.
Because I haven't got a voice of my own, you see.
Oh.
Well, basically, all I'm here to do is help guide Jack where you both already want him to go, which is to be a successful non-smoker, right?
Yeah, but what if there's big bits about him that don't want to?
Well, when I've put him into a light trance, I shall then communicate directly with his subconscious. And I'll ask it to put me in touch with any parts of himself which still want to carry on smoking. Then, one by one, we'll get his subconscious to help us change those parts so that they no longer interfere with his rational desire not to smoke.
Great. Let's get on with it then.
No, hang about. It's fascinating, is this? I've heard about people that's had hypnosis, you know. I mean, some of them, they can take them right back to when they're an unborn baby in womb.
Oh, and further back than that. Back to past lives.
Do you mean, really?
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't specialise in regression therapy myself, but I have experienced it.
Do you mean you?
Oh, yes. It wasn't planned. It just happened when I was doing my training, because we all have to practice on each other as students. And this one occasion, I was just taken down too deep.
Really? I mean, how far?
Well, all the way back to Roman times, actually, when I was a dancing girl in the golden house of Nero.
Were you one of those belly sort of dancers, were you?
Well, sort of a ancient Roman table dancer, I suppose we call it now. Entertaining the emperor's guests at banquets.
Oh, topless, were you?
Hey, yo!
Oh, no, Vera, come on. I mean, like you said, it were fascinating, wasn't it?
But I think maybe we better get started on you now.
Yes. I think you better get him under quick, him.
Right, well, I'm ready. Well, I'm ready and willing.
So, if you'd like to come back about 4 o'clock, Mrs. Duckworth, keys under Matt, just let yourself in.
Right. Here. And you just concentrate on why you're here.
Well, to get rid of that nasty habit, Vera.
Right, then. If I can just take down a few details about your smoking history, then I'll ask you to lie down on the couch.
I still don't get what went on that day. I mean, like, did him and Steve not say hello to each other? Do you know, Gary? Because please, if you do.
Well, I was busy getting on. And I heard a crash and I went round the back and there was Jim laid out cold.
Was he drunk? Do you think he was?
You know what Jim's like. He might have had a couple of drinks. I hardly spoke to him. And then he went looking for Steve.
Right then.
Well,
Take care of yourself, Liz. We'll be thinking of you both.
Thanks so much for coming.
He'll be all right soon, I'm sure he will.
I'm not so sure. I just don't want to lose him.
You won't. Don't think like that.
It's just so hard.
I know. I know.
Now, I'm going to count down from 10, and you're going to feel more and more dreamy and floaty, your eyelids getting heavy. And when I've finished counting, you're going to feel completely relaxed. So, I'd like you to visualize a staircase with 10 steps leading down to a beautiful garden. Now imagine your foot is on the top step And now it's on the 9th, and you're slowly walking down the staircase. 8, 7, 6, 5, feeling so sleepy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're feeling completely relaxed. I'm going to ask your subconscious to give me an image. So just say the first image that comes into your mind. Subconscious, can I have an image, please?
Flagon of ale.
Thank you. Is that Jack's subconscious speaking?
Oh, arr.
That's fine then. Well, subconscious, Jack has told me that he wants to stop smoking. He needs your help to do this. So can you tell me, please, why you think Jack smokes?
Well, that be because he likes it.
Right. Thank you, subconscious. I'd like to talk to Jack's pleasure part now. Pleasure part? Are you there?
Oh,
Pleasure part? Do you think Jack enjoys his life?
Oh,
So he has lots of other pleasures in his life apart from smoking.
he loves a rabbit stew and a flagon of ale and a buxom wencher sitting on his knee.
I think I'd like to talk to subconscious again. Subconscious, could you confirm, please? Is this definitely Jack Duckworth speaking?
Duckworth, who be ye?
Well, who am I speaking to then?
Jack Johnson.
Sorry?
Lusty Jack Johnson from Weatherfield.
So have you been practising your terrace chants for the match tonight, then?
Well, I only know who our Canton are. Will that do?
Oh, we do brilliantly if we play for our side. Just hope tonight's not LO Vauxhall Conference.
What do you mean?
Relegation.
Oh, right.
This is not just any old football match, this, you know. This is serious life or death.
Good.
You'll enjoy yourself. Trust me.
I'm sure. I'm looking forward to being one at lads.
Hiya.
Cheers, Betty.
You off to the football tonight then, love?
No, I've got some paperwork to do for me dad.
Darling.
How's he doing? No change yet. Doctor say it might be any time. Do you see him every day? Yeah, I'll go in and have a chat with him, Yeah, hope something clicks.
I'm really sorry for you, mate. I mean, I'm sorry for the pair of you know. Especially having that hard feeling not sorted out. Goes to show you done it, eh? Life's too short.
Come back, Pleasure Part, please. Pleasure Part, are you there?
Aye.
Thank you. Now, Pleasure Part, what I want you to do, please, is to visualise a piece of paper divided into 9 squares. 9 squares, 3 across and 3 down. Now, I want you, please, to visualise smoking in the top left-hand square. And then fill all the other squares with all the other wonderful pleasures in Jack's life. Have you done that? Good. Thank you. Now, I want you to cut out the square with smoking in it and destroy it. Just crumple it up and throw it away. Right. Now look at the other 8 squares again. And a strange thing is starting to happen. Can you see? The other squares are all moving up and filling in the space.
So they are, begad. There's me on top of Bessie, my trusty Shire horse. and I can smell new sawdust from my tavern floor. There's me a mountain Jessie, my other trusty Shire horse.
Stop! Stop! Subconscious, what's happening here?
I don't think he's washed these since I moved out.
Dump him. I'll sort him later.
Honestly, he must have been living like a tramp. This place is like a pigsty.
No, Steve, he ain't been living at all. Just existing.
Well, he ain't been stinting himself on his drinking. There's bottles stuffed in everywhere.
I can't believe he'd let himself get so low.
There's a card here from Andy.
Where from?
From Lisbon.
What's it say?
Dear Dad, having a great time. Be here another week. Then on to Estoril. Hope building trade is booming. Say hello to Mum and Steve for me, love, Andy.
Right. Subconscious, can I please reconfirm? Is this definitely Jack Duckworth I'm talking to?
Aye, go on then.
Good. Thank you. Now, I want you, please, to visualise sitting in a room of your choice with all the cigarettes you've ever smoked in your life piled up on a table in front of you. Now, take one cigarette from the pile, light it, and smoke it.
Yeah.
Please do that. Now, light another match and set fire to all the other cigarettes.
Oh.
Just set fire to them, please. Are they all on fire?
Aye.
Good. So tell me, what does it feel like in this room now?
Smoky.
Yes. Now just smell all of that horrible smoke. Clogging up your lungs, making you feel old and ill, making you cough. Is that how you want to feel in the future? Okay. So now, let's visualise the same room with no cigarettes in it at all. They've all disappeared completely. All of them, including the one in your hand. So tell me, how does it feel in this lovely smoke-free room now? Does it feel fresh and clean and healthy?
Hey, lass. Smells of horse dung and me old leather boots. I think some anti-cat's been tinkling up my wainscot.
Okay. Just tell me, does anything in this room smell at all like cigarettes?
Cigarettes, what be they?
One last question. Do either of you two Jacks still want to smoke?
What do you say?
Does Jack Duckworth still want to smoke?
No way, never again in a million years.
Why, then that's wonderful. Because from now on, your life's going to be clean and healthy all the time. Because whatever you do, you won't want to smoke. Right. Well, now, I'm going to count back up to 10. Then you'll open your eyes and you'll be completely awake and refreshed and free from your smoking habit forever. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What's happening? Have I been hypnotised?
Yes. How do you feel?
Great. Completely awake and refreshed.
And gasping for a fag.
No way, Vera. Fresh air, that's all I want. You pay this lady the cheque, and I'm going outside. Thanks very much, love. Do you know, I'm a new man for all that. I really am.
Yeah, is he really cured then?
Truly, I think he's one of the most susceptible subjects I've ever treated. I think I'll have to write it up for the hypnotist journal.
How do you mean?
I must advise you, Mrs. Duckworth. If by any chance he refers to himself as Lusty Jack, please let me know. But on no account should you try and shake him out of it.
No, I won't.
All right, lads. Anyone for tennis?
Oh, very fetching.
What's all this then, Natalie? I didn't know you were into football.
Neither did I, Martin, but Des seems to think it'll broaden me horizon.
Very nice.
Where'd you get the gear from, then?
Oh, Tony left it.
Right, well, our sad squad needs all the support it can get. Hey, Kev.
Come on, you. Go, Dave.
Hey, very good.
What you drinking then? Pinty bitty?
Ooh, go on, then.
Yeah, then, have that. It's mine. Put hairs on your chest. Another pint, please, Betty. Cheers.
Can I bother you for a couple of minutes, Martin? I need to ask for a bit of advice.
Well, what about?
About Zoe.
Yeah, OK.
Not serious about coming to the football, eh?
Why? Is that a problem for you, Kevin? Oh.
Natalie's coming to the football.
Is she? Rather her than me.
Not bother you?
No, why should it?
Look, if you don't want me to go, Sal.
Kevin, I think I can trust you now.
Look, if you hate it come half-time now, I'll get you a cab home.
No, don't be silly. I think I'm going to have a great time.
Oh, sorry we're late about Betty, love. Only I thought I'd take him for a nice tea, you know, to treat him.
Has it worked? How do you feel?
Oh, it feels fantastic, don't you, love?
Betty, love, you wouldn't believe it. I feel like a new man.
Thank heavens for that.
And it won't bother you, folks smoking round you?
Not a hint of temptation, Vera, my love. But tell you the truth, be honest now. I look at smokers and I feel pity. And I look at them and I think, you poor, sad beggars, I think.
Yeah. I tell you, it's a miracle cure. Come on, love.
Well, she's obviously been keeping it all in, hasn't she?
I'm really worried about her.
Well, I think you should seriously think about getting her to your GP. I mean, she needs referring to a proper bereavement counsellor.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a psychiatrist. Have you thought about taking her to your GP?
I don't know.
I think you should certainly have a go.
Gary and Judy came to hospital today.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Gary was a bit shifty with me.
Yeah?
When I asked him about the accident.
Well, what'd you ask him?
What he knew.
Well, he didn't see anything.
So he said.
So what do you mean, then? I mean, what would he know? So what did he say to you?
He said he didn't know what happened. Which puzzles me, Steve. Because neither of you saw out, but you both definitely fell. So the only person who really knows is your dad.